The strategies of the Virtues Project are one of the signature contributions. They apply to every aspect of life, and as I want to quote someone that some of you know from the past, Marion Bach was one of our very first facilitators from Washington State, and one time she was speaking at a conference on the Virtues Project, and someone in the audience said, "So tell us, what is the real age group for this project? How does it apply? Is it for little kids? Is it for like middle school?" She said, "Actually, there's only one age group to which the Virtues Project applies: birth to death." And that's true. They have shown that the power we have to actually grow ourselves and to have an influence on others. And we know that one of the greatest powers we have is the power of our language. And if we speak words of anger, if we speak words of criticism, if we speak words that bring people down, we are contributing to the war of the world. And when we speak words of peace and honesty and assertiveness and justice, we're contributing to the peace of the world. One of my favorite quotes is from Mahatma Gandhi, who says, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." Recognizing teachable moments, the three of us have needed to call on the 5 strategies to really help us as an organization. And one of the things we continually keep in mind is, what do we need to learn now? What is life showing us? What is life telling us? And part of the capacity to grow spiritually depends on the willingness to reflect on a regular basis. It depends on keeping enough of a pace of grace so that we're actually open to the lessons. We don't just react to what's happening. Friends, in terms of our personal boundaries, we need to set clear boundaries, knowing that moderation is the silken thread running through the pearl chain of all virtues. We've got to continually seek balance, and we need to do that through self-care. And this is Anthony de Mello, who is one of my favorite Jesuit writers, and he says, "I am made whole again. Myself is given back to me in solitude and silence." We need to cultivate that practice no matter who we are, because that's what keeps us connected to the deepest part of ourselves. How are we going to honor the spirit of who we are as a people in this world? Bill Plotkin says the question, he's the author of Nature and the Human Soul, and he is the author of the Soul Craft material that Dan and I have been using for the Soulful Life. And Bill asked the question, is the 21st century going to be the time of the great ending or the great turning? We are all about the great turning. Never underestimate the power of your response to a virtue that you are cultivating. I feel we are at a tipping point with this project. And I want to tell you, we are now reaching millions of people, not hundreds of people. Friends, you know that the greatest gift you can ever give to anyone is the gift of your presence. We all need it. We all need that. You need to have a circle of people in your life that can give you that. And if you don't have it, create it. Trustworthy people that know how to companion you. Disclosure and discovery may be almost the greatest gift that any human being ever gives to another. Douglas Steere said that. We need to be that presence of grace to this world, to this sad world. And so first we have to find our own joy, we have to give ourselves the gift of companionship and pass that on to others. Whenever we're in an organization and people are not hearing each other and not getting to the heart of the matter, the arguing and conflict will go on until it does. And usually it just goes on. And all people need is to have enough time to be heard with the companioning of, what does this mean to you? What is the hardest part of this? What do you feel needs to happen? We need to hear each other. Whenever something's not going wrong, going right in any relationship, and including in a team, you ask the question, what needs to be heard? So these strategies apply in all levels of life.